Ready?
You can't hold it. Let go. Let go of the beer. There you
go. Alright, fuck it. Who are you? So, welcome to, I guess, I don't even know, a Quick Sixer podcast episode 3.5 read, like a read, you know, like REDUX.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, so if you were tuned in for our guys bonus beers episode, you would have seen that we kind of got weird because it was like we did the whole thing on live on Periscope. So if you guys don't know what Periscope is, just look it up. It is a social platform where you're connected live through video with people, and we're not doing that for this one. So it just got really weird and really distracting. And we'll do it every now and then, but it's only gonna go up probably on YouTube because it's just weird.
Yeah.
So we wanted to. We didn't really feel satisfied. Well, I didn't really feel satisfied with the last episode. Well, with the 0.5, because it was just like it got so odd that I was just like, we should do something else. So we decided that we were gonna do this, and we're gonna talk. Drew wanted to talk to me about my wedding. So at the time of recording this, October 21st, it's Back to the Future Day, and in 10 days? Yeah, 10 days.
When you're getting married?
Yes, 31st. So I'm getting married on the Halloween, which is pretty rad.
On the Halloween.
On the Halloween, yeah. It's the first Saturday Halloween in a long time. And me and my fiance decided that we've never done anything really special for Halloween. And we decided that this could be our thing that's special. Like we could actually have something that would be worth, like talking about later on. So that was kind of like the basis of doing it on a Saturday. Like we wanted to make Halloween special for us because we have always liked the holiday, and this just happened to be, legit, and like it worked out. So that was our game plan. But it's getting down to the wire now. So we're pretty stressed. Pretty I don't know. Like it's
I think that's the case for most people getting married. It's a pretty stressful thing to do in the first place. But I think in the end, you're rewarded with the fact that you have done something special with someone that is going to be remembered for the rest of your lives, or until you get divorced, whatever. I don't know, depending on who you are or how much you love that person. But
yeah, I think that's the case too. Is just like we're gonna make the day special for us, and we don't give a fuck about what any of you other folks think about. Like it doesn't.
Pat said, "Fuck y'all's Halloween. He's getting married."
That's right. Like he was doing anything on Halloween anyways. So got him. So yeah, we were pretty pumped when we decided on it, and we're pretty pumped now. Like it's gonna be something cool for both of us, and we're really. Drew's gonna watch the house or the apartment while we're gone, and we're gonna be able to relax, I guess, a little bit. Hopefully.
Well, you're gonna be stretched out until after, and as soon as y'all had that reception, you'd be like,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Girl gonna be super stressed at the time.
And you know, if your girl's stressed, then you're gonna be stressed.
No. I don't get stressed.
Ooh. Because Pat drinks beers.
Super true. It's kind of like the basis of the podcast. The Quick Sixer podcast. That's what we do. We drink beers.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this person that you follow? Dude. Who is this?
I'll show you later.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, like, what did you want to talk about it? Like, it was kind of like a random, we wanted to make up for last go because we kind of, like, thought last podcast was not as rad as it could have been. And we usually have fun. I mean, we answered a bunch of people's questions, which is cool. And we had fun with those people, but it was just, like, it got really, really random, really quick. Like, stuff was just not making sense to people. Some dudes in Canada were not about it. Canada guy, that was his Periscope name. Fuck that guy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, because I don't give a shit. Whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I really don't. You seem out of it. I think a few beers just killed you.
I'm just listening to you.
Huh.
You sit on my Instagram like you know me.
I do know you a little bit.
No, bro. Anyway. I felt like maybe, you know, if you want to redo this whole thing, we talk about 15 minutes or so and then talk about your wedding.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to talk about something that's weird. How do you feel about weddings? How do you feel about that whole institution?
I've only been on...
You've been in some weddings and stuff, right?
I've been in a few weddings, yeah. And weddings are cool. You know, you have this whole thing and you get to go party and celebrate two people joining together for the rest of their lives. That's fun. But there's a problem with most weddings, which is that they give open bars and whatnot, which is a great problem. But it's definitely a problem for me.
I mean, sticking with our theme, it really goes with the theme, but at the same time, if you don't have a shuttle or something, or taxis, or God forbid you on some place where none of that exists, you're kind of fucked. Like, you're staying where you are. Unless you're dumb and you want to drive. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, like, not just me. I mean, like, I know your current relationship, so we're not going to talk about that. But did you ever think before this, like maybe high school or, you know, weird young love or anything, like shit, dude, I'm totally getting married to this person back in the day? Because I met my fiance when I was 12.
Yeah.
I've known her we didn't date that long. I've known her that long.
You know, it's funny because, like, I remember my girlfriend in high school. I realized our relationship was crazy. We literally were just fighting all the time, and, like, it was hormones and all this shit, teenagers or whatever. And I remember one day I sat there on a bed and I told her that we should plan our breakup. I said, look, you know, we're not gonna last forever. And I was like, we should think about how we're gonna do this because I know it's not gonna be easy in the first place. And I remember doing that. It was the most like sociopathic thing I've ever done in my entire life. But I was like thinking about like, because I knew I didn't want to be with her, right?
Yeah, but like, you wanted
but I knew at the time.
You was so selfish. You wanted to keep her for yourself.
I wanted to keep her until I could like wean myself off her, and
wow.
like it was so weird and strange and like but at the time like she was like as in love with me as I was with her, so like she was like okay, let's figure this out, you know, da da da. And so like we didn't really plan a breakup. I think eventually it upset her, so obviously, and we had to talk about it later and figure everything out, and then obviously we broke up because of real reasons instead of me being a psychopath. But I remember like just thinking about that day that I was like okay, there's gonna be somebody that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. Is it gonna be this person? Is it gonna be that person? Like I don't fucking know. I don't want to think that far ahead.
Yeah.
So from then on out, I was like, no, I'm never gonna think that far ahead. Because what happened, obviously, I became a sociopath. Well, why wasn't I in the present moment there and just let that relationship happen? Instead, I was trying to predict that we weren't gonna make it. Right? I was like, you know, fuck it, you know, we're not gonna make it. We should just go ahead and plan a breakup. It's retarded because you can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
And
you can, but it's fucking weird.
It's fucked up. So,
what'd she say?
At the time, she was just like, you know, obviously, what the fuck, because it was stupid as shit. And
did you have
she
like
called me
breakup sex?
At the time, maybe.
You have
we had breakup sex pretty much every time because we broke up a lot.
Every day?
Oh yeah, we broke up pretty much once a week.
Oh damn.
So we broke up. We had sex like.
You broke up on purpose.
We broke up on purpose.
You were trying to get that
breakup sex.
Oh no.
But no, I don't know. Like, I thought maybe once after that there was somebody that I was gonna marry that we ended up breaking up with, and I ended up breaking up with, and it's weird because it's almost like you realize you've dodged a bullet once you've done that, because like your brain is so wired to think that the person that you're with is the person that you're gonna be with for the rest of your life, because you're with them and you do everything with them and like you're dependent on them and all this stuff, and then you go on and like after, if by some miracle you break up or something happens that you realize what the fuck you're doing, you see how crazy the relationship was or whatever, you're like, oh shit, you know, I'm glad, but like it only happens once you start realizing that you're unhappy. So like, I mean, if you're in a relationship and you're happy, then all for it, you know, good for you, you know, you found the person you should be with. But like, if you're like planning that wedding, planning that whatever, and you're not happy, then something eventually is gonna happen. It's gonna stop that shit. But
damn, this got serious real quick.
Oof.
Damn.
Oof.
Damn.
You know your boy talk about serious shit.
Let's talk about something. All right, so yeah, that's kind of real serious.
Well, it's not that it's like serious.
So how did you for real break up with her though?
Who?
The girl.
In high school?
Was it that day when you were like
no.
had the breakup talk?
No. We broke up a few times.
But
like I said,
for real,
but
though.
like for real, the last time we broke up, I moved away. I moved to Memphis, and we dated for like a few months after that, and then it's not that there was somebody else, but it kind of was. There was somebody else, and I stopped. I realized that like it wasn't working because every time I told my girlfriend that I was doing something, I could tell she wasn't supportive. I could tell that like I felt like I was doing something wrong every time I did something. So it's like, this isn't happiness, you know. This isn't what you want to, you know, deal with every time you talk to the girl. So I just straight up called her and I was like, hey, this isn't working. And I remember that like the week or two before that, she was like, you know, I know we have a track record of breaking up, so like just let you know, if we ever break up again, that's gonna be the last time. So I had that on my mental, like I had that like in the back of my mind. So when I called her, I was like, hey, look, we gotta break up, and this is the real deal. And she was like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right." So we broke up. It was sad or whatever, and they'll always hold a place in my heart because I was the first person I dated for a long time, all that stuff. But like, I think it's weird because you move on in your life and you have shit that you realize you got to do and all that stuff. But
that's true. I mean, it's crazy, dude. And then you met me.
Oh, I did meet you right after that.
Mm-hmm.
You were the reason why I broke up with my girlfriend.
Yeah. Nah. So he moved there, and then I probably met you like a year after he was there.
Yeah, it's funny because the girl that I didn't really break. Honestly, I didn't break up with her for that another girl, but the girl that let me get down then. The girl that I had met was.
Yeah.
You know who? Don't say.
Afterwards?
Yeah, you know
when
who
you were there.
You know who it is. Just don't say who it is. You know who it is. The girl I dated, and eventually dated.
The one that I'm thinking of for real, not the one when I first met you.
No,
right?
not the one when you first met me.
Okay.
We didn't date initially,
Mm-hmm.
so like it was weird because we ended up being friends or whatever, and then
It was a long relationship.
It was a long relationship, so it all I guess it all worked out, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess you learn something from each relationship you have. And,
oh yeah. That's for sure.
but anyway.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think I learned a lot about relationships, like, probably not only in college, but, like, late high school, I think. Like, it was just, like, a lot of weird stuff happened in that time. Like, good and bad and kind of fucked up. I'm not going to say names or what happened or any of that, because that's not a good look. But, yeah, man, I don't know. Relationship, I mean, I think there's a point where, like,